In this video, I'm going to tell you how to prepare and get ready for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I myself am already trying to get ready. You are able to currently preload the game. You can download it right now if you've pre-ordered it. If you've already gotten it, you are able to download it. Of course, you will still have to wait to the 12th of May for it to actually activate and be open so that you can actually play the game. But if you're like me and you play a bunch of different games, Zelda is probably a game you wanna jump back on Breath of the Wild and try get used to the controls again, because the controls for Breath of the Wild are very different from most games. Like, I recently played Jedi Survivor on PlayStation 5, and then going back to a Nintendo controller after doing that, it's very confusing. It's very difficult. The game's controls are difficult to get like your brain working again. And I had to try practice fighting things that are really tough in the game, because there's so many mechanics and things going on in Zelda games that you really need to try get your head around it again. Of course, the game's gonna start out slow and treat you like nice and easily to kind of get you into the swing of things. It's not like you're gonna be fighting a Linnell off of the beginning plateau, right? But I just wanted to jump onto Breath of the Wild to kind of just get used to the controls again, like how it feels to play, just to kind of be prepared so that when I jump into Tears of the Kingdom, I don't feel like, oh, wait, I gotta spend a couple hours figuring out the controls again, even though some of the controls are probably gonna be different. I think most of them will still feel very Zelda-esque from how Breath of the Wild was or is. But there'll no doubt be some changes to the controls. They won't work exactly the same. I would be surprised if they do, because there's a lot of other features that they're adding in that will no doubt need new buttons, new controls, or new places to be so that you can access them and use them. And I'm hoping there are a few things that they make better from the original game. But overall, I'm just using Breath of the Wild to get used to the exploration, the controls, the climbing, the jumping. They're the not use of double jumping. There's no double jumping in this game. Especially coming from Jedi Survivor into this, it's quite a difference. I know Zelda is really a lot more realistic, and you have to be very accurate with how you control your character, which is great and fantastic, because other games kind of just make you fly towards your enemies, where in Zelda you gotta actually walk towards them and face them the right direction. So if you have been playing other games, I recommend jumping onto Breath of the Wild and at least spending an hour or two doing some stuff, fighting some of the harder enemies, fighting those ancient fucking laser beam monsters. I forget what they're called now for some reason. Guardians? They're called Guardians, right? And if you're really feeling up to it, you can go ahead and challenge the Silver Lennels, which are still as hard as I remember them being. Sometimes I do good, but man, I feel like a lot of my muscle memory is a little bit whack with those. But it is good practice, and it's going to get me ready for some of the tough fights and things we're going to do in Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm just so excited to cover that game. So that's it for me. The next time you probably hear me talking about Zelda, we'll be playing Tears of the Kingdom. So I hope you guys are excited for that, and thank you so much for watching this video.